Oh! A three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house!
Coming to you live from ENDERUN College's gym in Taguig, the home of the Titans. We continue our live and exclusive coverage of the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5, where rivalries are born, stars are discovered, and the future happens. Mabuhay Pilipinas at magandang tanghali po sa inyong panonood ngayon. Ako po si Anton Rojas, joined of course by Kiko Malikdem, who has been working so hard covering the game solo prior to this one. At ngayon, rumesback ako kay Kiko dahil mabigat ang ating bakbakan for our second game on this Saturday.
Oh yes, definitely, Anton. It's a pleasure to see you once again and be my restback. But definitely, you are correct. This one is one of the exciting games that we'll be witnessing today.
So from the South Division, where the SDCA Pikemen won against Olivares College 67-61, ngayon naman tayo ay tutungo sa Eastern Conference, where we have the San Pablo College's Ravens 2-0 taking on Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Itong Ravens nanggaling sa pagkapanalo. As I mentioned, 2-0 ang Phoenix naman are coming off their first loss of the tournament. As we take a look at one of the previous games of SPC. Yeah, this was the previous game against the home team ENDERUN.
And in that game, makikita natin yung hustle stats ng San Pablo. They dominated the boards despite being small compared to the ENDERUN Titans. They were able to dominate the boards 41-37 at makikita din natin yung mga ginawa nilang nawala sa stat line, yung mga hustle nila.
Now, one of the players that really stood out para sa kupuran ni Coach Francis Natividad, itong si Lance Miranda, started the game at the shooting guard position, 2 out of 5 from beyond the arc, finished with 19 points in 22 minutes. An impressive outing para kay Lance.
Oh yes, si Lance Miranda, he finished with 19 and 7. Makikita natin na he's one of those players na once he gets it going, dire-diretso ang laro.
And let's see if he can continue that hot streak as we take a look at what happened sa huling laban ng Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix ni Coach Ralph Rivera. This was a tough loss against the PCU Dolphins. But if we're going to look at some bright spots, Mamadou Torre had 15 points and Bencalo had 13 points.
Oh yes, for Olfu Phoenix naman talaga, actually, despite having Mamadou Torre inside, hindi siya naging Torre of power. No? Because they were out-rebounded by PCU Dolphins. Nakahanap siya ng katapat in Kingsley Anaba and that one. They were out-rebounded by 11 boards. And of course, out-hustled 4 blocks ang PCU compared to 0 for Olfu Phoenix.
All right, that's enough said from me and Kiko. Let's turn it over right now to our arena announcer para makilala mga starters ng San Pablo Colleges at ng Our Lady of Fatima University.
Excitement continues here at the ENDERUN Titans Court as we bring you the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. It's Olfu versus SPC, live on our official YouTube, Pinoyliga Cup. Join me in welcoming the starting lineup for the San Pablo College's Ravens. At guard number 29, Lance Miranda. Forward number 25, Nat Solasco. Also at forward number 18, Prince Palma. At guard number 7, Mark Piana. Playing center number 0, Sam Alfonsus. The head coach is Francis Natividad, assisted by Albert Adan. Here are for the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Forward number 37, Francis Bayaca. Also at forward number 34, Lee Harvey Suelto. At center number 14, Mamadou Torre. Guard number 7, Keith Bengcalo. Point guard number 5, Edward Labayan. They are led by Ralph Rivera. Assistant coaches, Don Villamin, Mario Gotera, Luke Basila, and Arvin Ginto, Brian Tupino, and John Legend Calderon. Our game officials
Starting units
are
for our second game dito sa Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5 on this Saturday. Alfonsus, Miranda, Palma, Solasco, and Tilos para sa SPC. Para naman sa Olfu, we've got Labayan, Bengcalo, Suelto, Bayaka, and Torre. A little adjustment para kay Coach Ralph Rivera as compared to the previous game. Keith Bengcalo, wearing jersey number 7, is starting this contest. We talked about him previously. He had 13 points for the Phoenix in their last game.
Oh yes, itong si Bengcalo, one of those unheralded players ni Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera, and at that time nagpakita siya ng kanyang aggressiveness towards the paint.
He played 28 minutes, also dished out 4 assists and tallied 6 steals. So a superb performance coming off the bench para dito kay Keith.
Itong si Keith Bengcalo, Anton, has been the consistent force para sa Olfu all throughout the tournament. Sa kanilang mga games, there was a time na magka-quadruple-double siya dapat eh. So it goes to show that itong si Bengcalo is something that you should not overlook.
Now, I was watching the previous game that you covered, Kiko, and Olfu got off to a terrible start against PCU. Dasma, they did not score in the first 3 minutes pretty much of that game. Pressure sila ng PCU.
Oh yes, hindi sila handa sa mga ganung bagay. Because one thing that I noticed for Olfu, their problem is more of their depth. After their first 5 or first 6 players have played, wala na silang mabunot pang ibang players to support their yung offense nila.
And that's why Coach Ralph decided na i-start na itong si Keith Bengcalo. Also, Francis Bayaka starting in this game. Both those players came off the bench in that loss against PCU.
Oh yes, and of course, dapat natin bantayan yung fourth quarter. Siguro na doon na rin yung sinasabi natin depth problem nila, because in their fourth quarter, they only scored 9 points against PCU, and that was one of the reasons bakit natalo din sila.
Oh, mahirap yung ganon na payoff period, and you're having difficulty finding the bottom of the net. Meanwhile, Bengcalo short on that triple try. And a good stop there by Samuel Alfonsus. Oh, what a rejection right there by Bayaka. And the ball will go back the other way to Olfu.
Ito mapapansin natin kay Nathan Solasco. Kontra-tiyempo lagi ito. If you notice, siguro si Mark Cardona before for Lasal. Ang hirap butatain yung kanyang mga shot. Parang si Solasco, ang bagal ng laro niya, kaya talagang bibihira mong masabayan. Pero at that time, nasabayan siya.
Maybe he can work on that classic captain hook shot ni Mac Cardona nung araw. As we see that in and out triple try by Lee Harvey Suelto.
You know, si Suelto was very silent last time around. In fact, kung di ako nagkakamali, he only scored 2 points. But in the previous 2 games or yung games na naipanalo nila, he was waxing hot from the 3-point zone.
Yeah, against LPU, he had 23 points. So definitely somebody that has to bounce back today as we see Piana drain that jumper.
Oh yan, si Piana, isa din sa mga energy guys ni Coach Francis Natividad. Someone to look over on.
Here come the Phoenix. Inside pass. Labayan. What's he gonna do? He is stripped. Piana all the way. 4 points in the game for Mark Clarence Piana.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, energy guys, bringing the energy, and that is the reason, 4 points for him.
Floater on the way, and finally Olfu gets on the board courtesy of that floater by Labayan.
Labayan is very effective sa mga ganong bagay niya, but then we have seen him injured his foot 2 straight games, so medyo ilang pa siya sa kanyang paggalaw.
Piana has scored both field goals so far para sa SPC. Triple on the way, overshoots that one. Miranda. Balik ang bola dito sa Phoenix. Bencalo goes inside. Torre. And that's what Torre's got to do. He's got to seal his man deep.
Oh, definitely. I agree with that. Because last time around, sabi nga natin, hindi siya naging Torre of power eh, no? Nanghina siya when he found out na makakatapat niya si Kingsley Anaba. And right now, Sam Alfonso's, nakikita niya, uy, mas malaki ang katawan ko. I can bully myself inside. But tignan natin, he has to improve his free throw shooting.
Even if he can just get like maybe 50% of what the Tower of Power Benji Paras used to be able to deliver on the hardcore, that would be huge para dito kay Mamadou Torre.
Definitely. Iba na talaga. Parang pakita niya kung meron Tower of Power, may Tagalog version Torre of Power. Eh, no?
4-3 ang ating talaan. SPC leads Olfu. Again, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Anton Rojas together with Kiko Malikdem on the call for your Pinoyliga Cup broadcast. Pianya has it. Alfonso's providing the screen. Pianya. Inside pass. What a delivery.
Oh, what a pass. What a recognition from Piana. And nakita niya si Solasco. Solasco, ganun talaga ang play niya. Naghihintay siya for those extra pass.
Oh, pumipiesta yan sa ilalim. He likes to move. Very active on the baseline, and Alfonso's comes up with another steal. And look at him go. Here comes Big Sam. Sam is denied by Torre. There you go. Torre, that last line of defense, providing that stop on the fast break. Oh, what a pass. Gets the ball back out. Thought about it for a bit. And they were not ready. Bencalo could not get the pass, and there's the basket on the other side.
And that is the problem for Olfu. Pag tinakbuhan sila, nahihirapan silang bumalik on the transition. And that is the reason San Pablo is running, and gunning.
Credit the basket to Prince Palma. 8-3 ang ating talaan. Magpapatuloy ang Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup after a few reminders. The Pinoyliga Cup continues. Here for Season 5, this is the Collegiate Cup. SPC Ravens lead the Olfu Phoenix 8-3. Coach Ralph Rivera with a very passionate speech during that timeout. Let's see kung magigising etong Olfu Phoenix. Bitin yung floater.
Sabi, wag daw tatalon eh. Yun ang narinig ko eh.
And now a substitution here. Charles Texon coming into the game, replacing Lee Harvey Suelto. As we see this delivery brought to you by ENDERUN. Quality dimes on display. What a find there for that Solasco finish. Texon receives it. Oh! Nearly called for a travel there after that Alfonso's challenge. Here come the Ravens. Texon coming off that 19-point outing. He actually top scored for Our Lady of Fatima University in the previous game.
Pero Anton, one thing I noticed for Olfu, what they lack is a legit big man that could support them once Mamadou Torre goes to the bench. Kasi once na umupo si Mamadou Torre, of course, he cannot play 40 minutes all game long. Someone should hold fort. And pag umalis siya, lumiliit yung front court ng Olfu Phoenix.
Torre bothering that shot by Mirabel. Going back to what you were saying, Ashton Lago was the one who subbed in for Torre during the previous outing, but only played 6 minutes. So you're right, that's a great point. Coach Ralph Rivera trying to figure out who can spell Amadou Torre those minutes to rest. Torre throws the ball out. Texon for 3. Misfires. And a save for Torre. Oh, air ball put up by Bencalo.
At medyo hindi pa yata nagigising si Bencalo masyado. Kanina, he missed a free throw. And right now, he airballs his shot. So parang diesel yata to.
They need Bencalo to come up with that same energy and point production. 13 points in their last outing. Turnaround jump hook para kay Mirabel is no good. Escobedo hands it off to Texon. Texon on the floater. Torre bothered by Alfonsus.
Yan yung the long arms of law ni Alfonsus.
Pianya trying to look for Big Sam on the roll.
Pero siguro ito, one thing I noticed kay Sam Alfonsus, he has to bulk up. Because of course, he's the slot man for San Pablo Ravens. He cannot afford to be that thin kasi talaga itutulak lang siya like someone na Mamadou Torre.
Now we can see the big difference in terms of yung kaha ng dalawang sentro na to. Mirabel spins baseline. Mirabel up and under. Fade away off the glass is good.
Inilusot ang tira na yon at nagawa ni Mirabel for that easy too.
So 4 different players have scored now for the SPC Ravens. Just 1 field goal for Olfu. Somebody's got to get going now for the green shirts. Torre. Oh, butterfingers.
But I think Olfu should recognize the effort done by Mamadou Torre kasi kanina pa niya hinihingi yung bola, nakasil na siya. It's just a matter of trying to give that ball immediately once Torre gets his or sets his foot inside that shaded lane.
10-3 is our tally. Still just 1 field goal for the Phoenix. Pianya. Mirabel swings it to Palma. Palma on the attack. Palma hangs. Can't finish. But the ball will stay with the Ravens. Baseline drive. Aggressive move. Count the basket plus the foul.
And right now, San Pablo has recognized that Mamadou Torre is it's not inside. He's not inside the court. Inatake nila agad ang shaded lane, and that is the result, an end one opportunity.
And look at that aggressive drive by Prince Palma. So Prince Palma will be subbed out, giving a good account of himself. 5 points in the game para kay Palma. Olfu down early once again, just like they were in that loss against PCUD.
You know, Anton, right now, Olfu must pick up the things. They don't want to see themselves down early. Mahirap maghabol eh. Sinasabi ng iba, no, mas madali daw maghabol. Pero if you're inside the court talagang, and you are like Olfu na parang yung bench depth mo is in question, kailangan talaga start pa lang, humaharurot na kayo.
Fadeaway does not work. Scramble for the loose ball. Recovered by Mirabel. Wow, less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter and just one field goal still for the Phoenix.
I don't know if this is good defense for San Pablo or it's just that Olfu is having a bad start.
Samuel Alfonsos gets on the board. He is the 5th player from the SBC Ravens to put his name on the board. And he completes the 3-point play.
And that is the sinasabi natin, pag umuupo si Mamadou Torre, they are attacking that shaded lane.
Final minute here in the first period. Oh no. A moving screen by Ashton Lago.
And right now, talaga mapipilitan. Nakita natin si Mamadou Torre tinawag na sa loob eh, no? I mean, Olfu cannot afford to have Torre sitting on the bench. Kaya isusugol na nila.
(16-3) is our tally. SPC Ravens taking the driver's seat early on in this contest. Alfonso's taking a breather. Indenga is now in. Mid-range J is good para dito kay Mirabel.
And this is what you like about San Pablo Ravens. Anyone can explode and it means mas malalim ang depth nila sa kanilang koponan.
SPC trying to tell everybody that they are for real. Unbeaten still in the Eastern Conference. Oh, there you go. Hopefully, a spark that can light a fire. Chippy Olago draining it from the corner. Leverisa pinasa sa kanto. Triple will not fall para kay Alexis Apay, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. A sizzling hot start para dito sa San Pablo College's Ravens. They lead Our Lady of Fatima University 18-6. You're looking at the ENDERUN College's gym in Taguig, the home of the Titans, as we begin the second quarter of your Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. Anton Rojas together with Kiko Malikdem for this matchup between the SPC Ravens and the Olfu Phoenix. Just 2 field goals tallied by the squad of Coach Ralph Rivera in that opening quarter. So definitely they have to find some other players to get their offense going.
That's not a good start for Olfu sa second quarter. Turnover agad through an offensive foul.
Olfu trying to get back in it by increasing the defensive pressure as well. Full court man-to-man. And the SPC Ravens, Leverisa getting it across the half-court line. This is Mirabel. Mirabel, 4 points in the game for the big man. Sarno susubok mula sa labas.
Wow, we've talked to Coach Francis Natividad prior to this game. At sinasabi niya isa sa mga asahan niya since yung tatlong players niya na nag-graduate, isa to sa mga asahan niya itong si Sarno.
Sarno drains the first triple of the game as a team for the SPC Ravens. Torre, there you go.
And we have been waiting for that. Torre, basta nasa loob na ng shaded lane, get that ball to him and bahala na siya doon.
That was another opportunity wherein Torre was able to seal his man deep. And this time, he stayed patient, Kiko.
Oh yes, yan yung kailangan niya talaga eh. Kasi for Torre, is used to Philippine style of basketball. So kailangan na talaga si Torre na sanay na dapat sa mga hatawan sa loob eh, no? He has the physicality of Philippine basketball. You know, he's already used to that, so he must not be affected.
Now let's see if that three-point play by Torre can jumpstart things for the Olfu Phoenix. Leverisa. Leverisa being defended by Bencalo, who just checked back into the game. Leverisa. Sarno. Binigay dito kay Mirabel. Mirabel. You can see Mirabel, Kiko, very confident, waving off Endenga there.
Makikita mo talaga, no, despite na medyo nakaabang na si Mamadou Torre sa kanya, sinugod niya pa rin yung depensa. Goes to show yung confidence niya in his skills.
Now we see Endenga against Torre here. Endenga trying to get it on the pocket pass pero masyadong mababa yung bigay ni Apay.
Ito yung difference ni Endenga and Alphonsus. No? Si Endenga kasi parang he's more for the defense. Etong si Alphonsus medyo quick, flexible. That's why I think Alphonsus is being given more playing time. But let's see.
And here's Torre taking advantage of the size mismatch here. Back-to-back baskets in the paint for Mamadou Torre.
If I were Endenga, haharapin ko si Torre. He knows that for the past two plays, nagsisil na siya. Instead of allowing Torre to seal him, haharapan niya agad o itatapikin niya para hindi makuha ni Torre ang bola.
Minamama na ni Mamadou Torre itong si Endenga. Kaya lang, or rather, he completes the three-point play. He's got 6 points as we see Coach Ralph Rivera. So, Torre duplicating the total output of Olfu from that first quarter.
All by himself.
Oh. Sarno. Endenga against Torre. Endenga will attack. Endenga, a sweeping hook. There's the stop para kay Torre. Bencalo to Torre. Let's see if Torre will try to steal Endenga again, or seal Endenga rather.
One thing I noticed, no, medyo talagang inaalagaan muna nila si Edward Labayan because like what I said, for the past 2 games, na-injured si Labayan. Siguro ngayon, limited time lang siya for him to properly heal his foot.
Still a 9-point lead for the SPC Ravens. You're watching the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. Nagpapatuloy ang Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. Bakbakan ng SPC Ravens at Olfu Phoenix. 21-12 our tally here in the second period. Nice play coming off the timeout. Yun nga lang, an air ball by Texon.
And Texon not having a great start right now after finishing, sabi nga natin kanina, 20 or 19 points. Last game around.
Mirabel swings it over to the other side. Triple on the way. Does not work para kay Ko. And again, we are seeing Torre sealing Endenga deep. And you gotta wonder how long will SPC keep Alfonso's on the bench, because Torre has been feasting 2 3-point plays to start this second period. Actually, sinasabihan na nga ni Torre yung mga teammates niya, tingin sa paint.
Oh yes.
Napapagod siya.
Yun yung sinasabi natin eh. Yun yung minsan kulang sa ibang players ng Olfu. They should look at Torre. Once na nag-move na siya sa paint, hanapan nyo na ng paraan, gawan nyo ng paraan, bigyan nyo ng bola.
Minsan, binibigyan niya ng Kendrick Perkins death stare, yung mga teammates niya.
Kung di ka pa naman matakot.
Tuloy ang ating bakbakan dito. Labayan.
Oh.
So that's the first personal foul on Leveriza as Labayan went up for that floater. First free throw is off para kay Edward Labayan. Labayan, 2 points in the game so far. And Labayan converts on the second free throw. So more substitutions here para kay Coach Francis Natividad. Mirabel loses his man, gets it across. Mirabel has been very aggressive in this game. Ganado!
Wow.
Itong si Mirabel. 6 na puntos.
Ano kaya nakain niya ngayong morning eh, no?
Hindi ko alam. Pero sa ngayon, kinakain niya ang depensa. Andre Mirabel, 6 points to lead all SPC Ravens in scoring. 7 points after that free throw.
And Mirabel justifying bakit siya kailangan magstay inside the court by scoring that, like what you said, 7 points.
And you can see the determination sa kanyang mga mata. Itong si Andre Mirabel. No, Olfu's had a lot of open looks, Kiko, na hindi nila nako-convert.
Oo. Nakikita nga natin yun, yung usual. Pag mga usual things na yan, yung usual plays nila, nagagawa nila. Pero today, parang something's not right. But let's see. This is just the second quarter. A lot of things can happen. 5:45, tignan natin if mababago pa yan. Ayun yung sinasabi nila, law of averages. Kung malas ka ngayon, baka mamaya swerte ka.
Meanwhile, Torre sinks that free throw. So Torre scoring all of his 7 points here in the second quarter. Kaya naman, pinasok na ni Coach Francis itong si Samuel Alfonsos.
You know, one thing I noticed, parang ang daming, ilang beses na yan, 3 beses na yatang na tatawagan ng lane violation tong si Mama Tutore. Parang there's something wrong sa kanyang pag-release ng bola.
Nanggigil itong si Samuel Alfonsos. Kakabalik lang sa ating laro. Umatake na agad and he draws the foul.
And that is what you like about Sam Alfonsos. He's very active. He's very agile. He's flexible. And yung speed niya, yung weapon niya over sa kanyang counterpart na si Mama Tutore, yun yung ginagamit niya ngayon. At that is the reason why pinasok siya ni Coach Francis kasi si Endenga medyo slow-footed no? Flat-footed, slow-footed.
Alfonso's missing on the first free throw. San Pablo Colleges hold on to this double-digit advantage. 25-14 as we approach the halfway point of this second period. Torre. Oh, falling down. Alfonso's pulls the chair on him, but his teammates saying they pulled his waist. Pareha silang bumagsak. That's what Olfu is contesting right now. Hinila pababa. Etong si Torre.
But it's interesting to see what happens.
Let's investigate.
Oh.
Well, I didn't see any arm on the waist.
Yes. Parang yung pabagsak na tapos yung momentum ni Torre din no?
Meanwhile, no play call. Just all Alfonso's there. Maybe not the best idea.
I agree with that.
As he was dribbling from the half-court line, Alfonso's with a rejection. And now, the Ravens are running. Olfu wanted a traveling there, and it leads to a corner triple mula kay Miranda.
Oh, first 3 points from Miranda. Nag-init na ng kamay. And that is not doing well for Olfu Phoenix pag nag-init na yung kamay ni Lance Miranda.
First triple of the game for Miranda, just like you mentioned. As we take a look at this extreme defensive play brought to you by extremely sweet Samuel Alfonso's erasing that shot.
And I think there was a technical foul called on Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera. And they are trying to plead their case yung pag-travel dapat ng isang player. I think that was Bigagong or Bigaong when he went to the hoop. Tumigil siya yata doon So they're arguing that dribbling violation should have been called.
Yeah, at masakit yun kasi it led to that triple by Miranda. They feel like naipit yung bola.
Oh, yes.
On the side of his leg as he was dribbling. But now it's the biggest lead of the game for the SPC Ravens. Oh, what a move right there. There you go. Edward Labayan with 5 points now. Stop and go play.
And that was a great move. Akala ng iba kahit tayo na Mamadou Torre will be getting the ball pero he just cleared the lane for Edward Labayan.
That's a good read by Edward. Pianya. Mirabel susubok mula sa labas. Not that time. Alfonso's offensive rebound. Alfonso's draws the foul on Luis Cruz.
Wow, despite being that thin compared to his counterpart, diba nauutakan pa rin niya.
He just pretty much put that ball over Luis's head with that size advantage. Masyadong nakadikit si Luis sa kanya.
And itong si Alfonso's he has been we can say a journeyman sa collegiate basketball. I believe he went to FEU before landing sa San Pablo, and so far so good for Alfonso's. Great decision for him.
Labayan. So that's a pass, but because they are in the penalty, talking about SPC, that's going to be 2 free throws for Edward Labayan.
Edward Labayan, I've said this before in other coverages. I've seen him play in youth leagues or youth basketball, and he has been a consistent force in basketball or in any team that he is in. And right now, dito sa kanyang collegiate squad, he's automatic na point guard. How do you call that? Point guard god for his team.
Well, if I were going to just scrutinize the stats from the previous game, he had 4 turnovers, so maybe something that he can work on. But yes, he is the steady point guard presence para dito kay Coach Ralph Rivera. Oh, Pianya blows by him though. Tapi ka ng bola. Nothing there for Miranda. Another opportunity. And the ball will go back to the Phoenix. Green shirts are running. Ball is loose. Alfonsus. Oh no. Oh, Alfonsus gets the ball back, and Samuel Alfonsus finds a way to score. 7 markers for the big man.
And this is where Olfu has a problem. They should be able to take care of that basketball. Because once they commit a turnover, automatic tatakbo ang San Pablo. And they are having a, not a great time in transition defense.
8 points in the game for Samuel Alfonsus. After that bigaong shot was blocked by Torre, Alfonsus was at the right place at the right time. Torre trying to seal Samuel. Good fight back by Alfonsus. And there you go. One-handed floater is good para kay Bencalo. First field goal para kay Bencalo, Kiko.
Oh yes, yan yung sinasabi natin kanina, no, na dapat ginagawa ni Endengam kay Mamadou Torre, but he settled for being the seal, na masil siya talaga ni Torre. Pero ito si Alfonso, nilalabanan niya talaga.
Samantala, nalunod doon si Malubay as he was going for a very difficult reverse layup. Torre looks over to the other side, power dribble. That's going to be a foul drawn by Keith Russell Bencalo.
And goes to show that Mamadou Torre has trusted his teammates. Now once he gets the ball, he will attract the double team. Other players should move and find a way to be free from their defenders. And yan yung resulta. Bencalo was able to get the ball and be fouled.
Very important for the likes of Labayan and Bencalo, the 2 guards of Coach Ralph Rivera, to get going. Bencalo with 4 points now in this contest. Second free throw on the way para kay Bencalo. So cashing in on those free throws, Olfu Phoenix. Still a double-digit lead though for the SPC Ravens. Piana wants this isolation, crossover, half spin, and he draws a foul. That's going to be 2 free throws for Piana.
Pero mapapansin mo nyo, before that foul made, ang ganda ng ikot ng mga players ng San Pablo. They're moving well without that basketball. Kaya ang daling mahanap yung mga open man ng mga players ng taga San Pablo.
Piana missing short on that first free throw attempt. Second free throw on the way, Piana. Oh, he misses both.
Wow.
So Olfu with another opportunity here to cut the deficit. Stop and pop jumper. Trickles in. Ito na yung sinasabi mo, Kiko, the law of averages starting to catch up on the SPC Ravens and Olfu. The Phoenix starting to put some points together here in the second quarter. Oh, sayang ang pagkakataon doon.
Yeah, great defense for San Pablo Ravens. Pero ang Olfu Phoenix, apparently they have the momentum on their side. They have the confidence. Pero that wouldn't help their cause.
Suelto going too fast for his own good.
Hindi siya absuelto doon. Pero right now, I don't know what's bothering Suelto because for the past 2 games, including this one, parang talagang out of sync siya.
2 points in 15 minutes in the loss against PCU Dasmariñas. Still a double-digit lead for the SPC Ravens, who have been leading for a majority of this game. So for the second straight contest, we have Olfu not off to a good start.
Let's see if this will hunt them in the end game. Kasi usually yan yung mga binabalikan nila yung mga coaches, no? Saan ba tayo nagkamali? Yung makikita nila, ay, ang pangit ng simula natin. Pero may ibang teams naman talaga gusto nagpapabugbog muna no? Bago bumawi. Pero like what we said, nakakapagod humabol
Now, on the other end, if we're going to look at an area for improvement para dito sa SPC, maybe the free throws, because they've been missing a lot of free throws. In the previous game, they only shot 20 for 31.
Let's see if that will have an effect on them. But so far, so good for San Pablo and for Olfu Phoenix. Yan na, dire-diretso na.
So Texon is able to get that one a go. First field goal of the contest para kay Charles. Pianya.
Sabi ni Mama Dutore, no, it wasn't me.
And look where the foul occurs, Kiko. He's almost close to the three-point line.
Oh, yes. Parang ano no, dapat na doon ka lang sa shaded lane. Huwag ka aalis doon because that will set or will make someone free inside.
So unnecessary foul there on the big man, Mamadou Torre, as Pianya converts on both free throws. Back to an 11-point advantage for the Ravens. Agapito. Triple on the way. It is too strong. And whistle was blown. Is this going to be 2 free throws for Torre? Yes, it will be.
You know, once Torre gets that basketball, ang hirap ng agawin yan No? Parang nakipag-agawan ka ng buko sa isang bato No? Ang hirap no? Tingnan mo, laki ng katawan ni Torre tapos he had the ball in his hands, sinubukan pang agawin. Talagang hindi ka mananalo doon.
Torre missing on the first free throw. Torre, all his 7 points scored here in the second quarter. So siya talaga ang bumuhay dito sa Olfu. 8 points now after splitting his charities. Pianya. SPC trying to take as much time away from the clock as possible. Pianya sees an opening. Alfonso's on the fadeaway, no go. It's a scramble for the loose ball picked up by Torre. Olfu still has time. Triple on the way. Missing at the buzzer was Keith Bengcalo. So that will do it for the first half. 37 for the San Pablo College's Ravens and 27 for Our Lady of Fatima University. The Phoenix have been trailing for majority of this game. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
You're back with us live inside ENDERUN College's gym in Taguig, the home of the Titans, as we continue our live and exclusive coverage of the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. Halftime score 37 for San Pablo Colleges, 27 for Our Lady of Fatima University.
At sa first 2 quarters, mapapansin natin the advantage of San Pablo Ravens is that they were able to take care of the basketball better compared to the Olfu Phoenix. Makikita natin na bawas yung turnovers nila eh. And pag sinabi natin turnovers, ibig sabihin mas maraming naagaw ang San Pablo. 7-2, that's their advantage. And of course, yung turnovers, they only committed 2 compared to 10 for the Olfu Phoenix.
Samuel Alfonso, starting center for San Pablo Colleges, leading the way with 9. Over on the other side, nakikita natin si Edward Labayan na una para sa kupunan ni Coach Ralph Rivera with 9 markers.
At syempre makikita natin Alfonso's using his speed to his advantage, and that is why he was able to score baskets. Sa kabila naman si Labayan was able to use Mamadou Torre as his shield for him to be able to create some space and make those baskets.
So this is the second of 3 games in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5 today. Earlier, my buddy here, Kiko Malikdem, went solo flight to cover an interesting matchup between the SDCA Pikemen and Olivares College, where the Pikemen won 67-61. So this is our game at hand at mamaya. We're very excited for this. Jose Rizal University will take on the Benilde Blazers in the West Conference pagkatapos nitong bakbakan na to.
Oh yes, yung West Conference, the so-called group of death. Sabi nga nila, in every tournament, there's always for sure a group of death. And here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5, that West group is the group of death.
And if we're just going to add a little bit of a storyline, ng JRU, they were in the same group as Benilde, Group B, in Season 101. Benilde swept them. So gustong bumawi ng JRU dito sa Benilde. And for Season 102, which is opening in September for the NCAA, they're in the same group again. Itong Benilde at JRU.
Ano yan? Tawag niyan? Tinadhana.
So magandang abangan yan. All-NCAA matchup for our 3rd Collegiate Cup game today. At meron pa tayong juniors. It's a jam-packed Saturday, Kiko.
Definitely, sabi na, action-packed Saturday. So that will really satisfy your basketball cravings.
What a weekend. What a weekend. And we're glad to have you with us wherever you are tuning into this contest. Anton Rojas together with Kiko Malikdem on the call for this Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5 broadcast. And here we go. Our Lady of Fatima University, the Phoenix, looking to have a better start here in the second half against the San Pablo College's Ravens. Labayan. Here's the attack. Nice pass. Oh no, another miss from point blank. Escobedo sa pagkakataon na yon was unable to capitalize on that open shot.
But let's see, law of averages, pero dapat yung law of averages, they should not rely on that. They should settle things down.
Mirabel. Oh, he continues to sizzle for the Ravens.
And one thing nakikita natin sa San Pablo is that they're very patient sa kanilang offense.
And Mirabel with 9 points in this game. Torre, offensive rebound, Nilua. So that's going to be 2 free throw opportunities for Mamadou Torre.
And I'm not sure of the decision of Coach Francis Natividad not to field in an FSA inside right now, especially Mamadou Torre is inside. Mukhang lalamunin ni Mamadou Torre ito kung wala silang babantayan or walang ipapasok na FSA din.
Yeah, that's a great point, Kiko. As we know, the Ravens have 2 foreign student athletes, pero yun nga, not starting with either of the 2 to begin this 3rd period. So 2 for 2 sa pagkakataon na yun para kay Mamadou Torre. Now it's also a matter of getting the ball to Mamadou Torre as well. Let's see if they can make that a point of emphasis. So Lasco, baseline drive stolen away by Charles Texon. Si Mirabel ang nakabantay dito kay Torre. Triple is short for Charles Texon. Balik ang bola sa San Pablo Colleges. Mirabel bulldozes his way to the basket.
And all of the points of San Pablo have come mula kay Mirabel. Makikita natin he's that physical player. Kahit na undersized, he can score inside.
And he becomes the first player from the Ravens side to break into double digits. Andre Jester Mirabel. And a triple, second triple as a team converted by the Phoenix. So that's Escobedo with a triple.
But I think that was considered as a two-pointer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
umapak sa linya.
That was a sayang moment. Kasi kung 31 siya, so they ended up with 27. So that was considered as a two-pointer.
Nako, tinawagan ng blocking foul itong si Mamadou Torre. So it's the matchup between Mirabel and Torre here. Mirabel will move up to provide the screen para dito kay Pianya. Mirabel. And that's traveling on Mirabel.
Good call by the referees. Nauna kasi yung si Mirabel siguro at that time nauna yung gusto niyang gawin. So he forgot to dribble the ball. Instead, nauna yung paa.
Iba yung gana nitong si Mirabel ngayon. You can really see that he... Oh!
Wow.
Meanwhile, a triple by Charles Texon. So that's a good sign for Olfu. Going back to Mirabel, very vocal, very active, providing the screen here. Gets the ball, Mirabel. Iba yung gising ni Mirabel ngayon. Oh, good stop there by the Phoenix, but they throw it to guess who? Mirabel. Just short on that jump shot from the free throw line.
Right now, I think for San Pablo, they should not allow, allow their players to not play without an FSA. Just to keep a warm body kay Mamadou Torre, because Mamadou Torre will definitely attack that defense.
Texon, nabitawan ng bola. Ravens are flying down the court. Pianya. Nabitawan.
Oh.
Mirabel. Oh, wow. What a fake. And what a sidestep. Andre Mirabel. 13 points.
Wow. All of their points have come almost kay Mirabel.
And Mirabel just outworking Torre.
Wow.
Malamya. Escobedo unable to capitalize on those shots around the paint. Mirabel popping out. And you see what San Pablo Colleges are doing. They're drawing out
Oh, yes.
the big man, and Mirabel goes back inside.
My goodness. 90% of the points of San Pablo in this quarter have come from Mirabel.
And Mirabel tasked to defend Mamadou Torre. Finally, Olfu makes a concentrated effort to get the ball to their big man. It's crazy, Kiko, because in the previous game, Mirabel did not score and played only 4 minutes. What a way to bounce back.
And this goes to show how deep the lineup of San Pablo Ravens is. Makikita natin na anyone could explode because last time around, we saw Lance Miranda taking charge. Pero ngayon, Miranda has only scored, if I'm not mistaken, 3 points pa lamang. Pero makikita mo other players are stepping up.
$12 points in the game for Mamadou Torre. So Sam Alphonsus returns. Ito na yung sinasabi mo kanina na it would be better for San Pablo Colleges to play with a foreign student athlete. So Alfonsos has checked back into the game. Pianya.
Oh!
Wild pass there. Nobody was ready for it, not even his teammates, as well as the defense.
Gulpit de gulat eh.
Texon. Difficult pass over to Escobedo. Labayen. Stop and go. Labayen. Wild shot. Found a way to get it to fall.
That was the right way to do for Labayan kasi kanina mapapansin mo ang ganda ng defensive effort na ginagawa ng San Pablo towards Torre, and that allowed Labayan to create his shot.
Mirabel continues.
Wow!
17 markers for the big man.
You know, he deserves every minute, or he deserves the right to stay inside the court.
Andre Jester Mirabel. Oh, nabitawan ng bola. Wow. Bengkalo.
And I think yun sinasabi nila, nangitlog sa loob. Tres.
Iwan na yung bantay eh.
Yes.
Tumingin pa.
Yun yung sinasabing breaks of the game eh. No? And right now, I think speechless din si Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera with that one. And he's thinking of ways on how to push his team back.
Pianya to Mirabel. Mirabel leading all scorers with 17 and now trying to get Alfonsos involved. Pianya gets the ball in play. Mirabel, wise decision, gives it to Pianya.
Wow! Where is the defense of Olfu there? Nakaligtas na nga dun sa first defense. Yung last interior defense, walang sumabay.
Right now, San Pablo Colleges just playing with a lot more energy as compared to Olfu. And Pianya picks up the loose ball. Pianya accelerates, steps on the brakes, calls the play. Mirabel. You can see Mirabel making use of those fundamentals, ball fake, shot fake, giving it to the guard when there's nothing else to do, and here he is on the catch and shoot. Maybe feeling a little bit of fatigue now.
And yeah, you know, that was the right way to shoot that because time was running down on them.
And Mirabel with a box out and rebound, but you can see he's already huffing and puffing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm seeing it right now. but then, you know, if
it's understandable.
Yeah, but if I'm Mirabel, no, susulitin ko na yan.
Oh, wow. What a block from behind right there by Palma.
At natawagan ng technical foul, taunting.
Ano eh, ang saya ni Palma kasi siyempre
Big fish yun.
nakahuli ng malaking isda eh.
Pero
Mamadou Torre.
that is a no-no already in collegiate basketball.
I mean, it's good to be enthusiastic and passionate, but as you said, Kiko,
Yeah,
don't overdo it.
Yeah, I think he should have not looked at Torre kasi tumingin pa siya eh. If it was like looking at the crowd, yes. Di ba? Pwede pang maano eh. Pero kung kay Torre mismo, ayun yung nakita ng referee.
So Labayan converts the technical free throw. He's got 12 points. At talagang siguro, sabi ni Coach Francis Natividad, kahit pagod ka na, Andre, conditioning mo na rin to.
Oo, yan.
Conditioning na rin. Pianya dancing. Gives it to Mirabel. Mirabel, what a find! What a find! The two big men collaborating on that play. Samuel Alfonsos with the finish.
Not only scoring, but also dishing out. Ang ganda ng pasa ni Mirabel to Alfonsos.
And, you know, Kiko, Mirabel isn't really doing anything extraordinary. He's just reading the play. Nakita niya, lumapit sa kanya si Torre, saw an open teammate, easy finish, easy pass.
Fundamental basketball, sabi
Alfonsos.
nga. Oh, yes. Pero napasobra eh. Yung commentators jinx daw yun.
Yeah, praising the wonderful plays by SPC. Alfonso's missing on that free throw. Aggressive drive, wild on the miss. Samuel. Oh, Samuel bringing the ball down by himself.
Oh. Yeah, good call by the referee. Tumigil siya. Siguro naisip din niya yung gusto niyang gawin. Pero nag-hesitate siya na parang, oops, may bantay.
Para siyang, he was like a racehorse.
Oh, yeah. Pero that was his advantage, ha? Kasi si Torre hindi siya mahabol eh. He left Torre behind. But that was his advantage. Compared kay Endenga, siguro nahabol pa ni Torre siya.
The Phoenix still trying to fight their way back into this game. Torre goes down low, missing Luis Cruz. Luis Cruz sweeping hook. Does not work. San Pablo.
No one from Olfu was there to get that ball.
Oh, one-on-one opportunity here. Alfonsos does not want to take it. Apay. Oh, moving pick on Mirabel.
That was a good call. Pero hindi makapaniwala si Mirabel on that one. But the officials have a better view. It happened in front of that official.
Sa mukha ni Andre ito, ano ginawa ko?
Ganoon naman lahat ng players eh, no? I'm pretty sure kahit tayo pag naglalaro tayo ng basketball, ano, foul ref eh.
So we have a brand new addition here. We'll try to get his name. He's wearing jersey number 6. So, well, dito sa Pinoyliga, coaches can add players to the mix. And ayun na nga. Oh, there we go. Luis Gabriel Parinas is in.
Yung dalawang bagong players ng Olfu, parehong Luis.
Oo nga.
Kailangan yata requirement Luis ka rin. Luis Anton Rojas. So, Luis Kiko Malikden.
So Coach Ralph Rivera digging deep into his lineup. Mirabel again, very patient with the basketball. Apay has the ball. Mirabel fakes. Drives up and under. Oh, Mirabel has been on fire.
You know, no reason for Coach Francis not to pull him out.
Andre Jester Mirabel is playing the game of his life.
Mukhang if San Pablo goes on to win this game, alam mo na kung sino may interview mo eh.
Oo, 19 na puntos. Fade away. There you go. Godwin Uy gets on the board. 2 seconds to go. And that will not fall para kay Leveriza as the SPC Ravens continue to lead the Olfu Phoenix. Our official score 53 for the Ravens, 41 for the Phoenix. Can the Phoenix come back? Find out when we return. You're watching the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. You're looking at the players from Our Lady of Fatima University, the Phoenix, 2-1 right now. Their win-loss record taking on the unbeaten San Pablo College's Ravens, who are on the hunt for their 3rd straight win dito sa Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. We're down to the 4th and final quarter. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Anton Rojas together with Kiko Maligdem, and the Phoenix have to find an answer para dito sa Ravens if they want to get back on the win column.
Oh yes, they have to do a lot of things to improve because like what I said, yung law of averages, hindi mo hintayin dapat law of averages. You should do something to make that law of averages work into your favor.
Now, you mentioned during the earlier part of our broadcast, Kiko, na medyo kinapos itong Olfu. Just 9 points in their previous outing in the 4th period. So that's something that they cannot afford to happen once again here against SPC, lalo na sila naghahabol.
Oh yes, kailangan talaga nila magsipag. They have to tighten the defense and then, recognize, I'm fond of matchups. So they have to find a way. Saan pa sila may advantage? And I think their advantage is in their center, Mamadou Torre. Once you have Mamadou Torre inside, anything can happen for you. Basta gamitan nyo. Take it into your advantage.
Sa ngayon, nakaupo si Mamadou Torre, so you can expect that once he gets back on the floor, hindi na magpapahinga yan. He's gonna go all out until the end.
Yeah, I think he played the entire 3rd quarter. And ito yung sinasabi natin na once Mamadou Torre goes back to the bench, yun yung nagiging problem for Olfu. Sino ba yung slot man or sino yung big man na kailangang gagawa in lieu of Torres' absence?
Yeah, Olfu right now looks so much smaller without Mamadou Torre on the floor.
Oh.
Dangerous pass, and it results in a turnover.
Pero I think San Pablo likes playing that way. Yung mga sobrang yung mga dangerous passes, nakakagawa sila ng ganun eh.
Yun yung mahirap i-scout at depensahan eh. Yung mga risky plays na gano'n.
Yes, that's the exact word, risky. And that, yung mga talagang coaches, normal coaches would not want that.
So it's a high risk, high reward strategy for SPC. But, Kiko, it's been working so far dito sa Collegiate Cup.
Because one thing I noticed for San Pablo Ravens, they are full of energy.
Agree with that 100%. That yun yung naging puhunan nila so far. Oh wow! I do not know how he was able to get that shot off Lee Harvey Suelto. But Kiko, that's just his first field goal of the contest.
Wow, a big dip sa average ni Suelto. But he has to do more of that.
He was right underneath that umbrella defense by Alfonsos, but somehow got it to fall. Suelto. Ball ends up in the hands of an opponent as Miranda is able to draw a foul.
And Edward Labayan doesn't want or does not agree with the call, but he has to be very careful. You don't want to incur a technical foul at this stage na naghahabol kayo.
Yeah, frustration just boiling over here on the side of Our Lady of Fatima University. Mamadou Torre talking to our referee, and you know, that's right before he checked into the game.
Oh, yeah. You know, if looks could kill, nakakatakot na to si Torre, no? But he's a gentle giant.
Salute to our referees though for, you know, just holding their ground.
Agree.
Ooh. Miranda skies for that lay-in.
When you take a look at the San Pablo's lineup, ang liliit sila eh. Pero they're too fast and madiskarte.
7 points in the game para kay Miranda. Too strong on that short-range jumper para kay Labayan. Torre throws it back out to the point guard. Labayan with 12 in the contest. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And it's a turnover. Solasco, touchdown.
And all things going San Pablo's way, and this is not how Olfu wanted it to happen.
The San Pablo College's Ravens with suffocating defense leading the way in this contest against the Olfu Phoenix. Look at them go. And Nathaniel Solasco finishing it to put his ball club ahead 57-43. Seven minutes and 15 seconds. That is the time remaining here in the fourth period of this matchup between the Ravens and the Phoenix. At the end of the first quarter, the score was 18-6. So that's really where San Pablo College has established this huge advantage as a high-low play executed off a timeout. That's a good sign for Olfu.
Oh yes, they need to be on their feet all the time. They need to be active and not allow San Pablo to just run and score at will.
14 points in the game for Mamadou Torre as Endenga just returned to the game, missing wildly on that reverse. Offensive rebound and putback is good, plus the foul. Bayaka gets on the board.
And that is what Olfu needed. They need support from others and not just rely on Torre, Bencalo, Labayan. And you know, one thing I noticed, wala pala si Rodman Templo Nuevo, one of the forwards ni Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera. Because usually si Rodman, siya yung nag-i-start for Olfu.
Yeah, Rodman played 22 minutes in the previous game, scored 4 points, grabbed 2 rebounds, and also tallied 3 assists and 2 steals. So, malaking bagay yon.
Oh, siya yung mga minsan. Pero, dirty work eh. Pero yung during the first game ng Olfu, he scored 20 points. So, big factor yung di paglaro ni Rodman.
So, yung first game, Detroit Rodman pala siya.
Yes!
Yung next game, Chicago Rodman.
Oh, yes. Nakafocus siya sa depensa. Wow!
Meanwhile, nothing but the bottom of the net for Bayaka.
That's back-to-back.
Yeah, all of his 5 points scored here in the fourth.
And don't look now, it's just a 7-point lead.
Di pa tapos to. Ravens were up by as many as 15 markers.
Oh!
Big time triple by Sarno.
Wow. Clutch hit for Sarno. What a way to stop the bleeding para sa San Pablo Ravens.
Third triple of the game as a team for the SPC Ravens. Torre. And Torre was hacked.
You know, parang ano to eh, si Torre, nanlaki yung mata niya, nakita niyang bantay si Endenga eh. This is where I get all of my points earlier. So parang, he's like going to a buffet table. Diba? Nakita niya yung favorite meal niya. And for him, that's a ticket meal that nabantay niya si Endenga.
Kaya naman, si Samuel Alfonso, tinawag niya si Endenga, giving him some pointers on how to defend Torre.
Because right now, what I noticed kay Endenga, hinahayaan lang siya may seal. But, you know, those missed free throws, it wouldn't help Olfu.
Sorry misses there for Olfu as they try to mount a comeback here. Endenga. Pianya looking up at the clock, managing the possessions and the minutes here. Sardo. SPC trying to get their third straight win here in the Collegiate Cup. They're in a good position to do that. Up 10 right now. We have crossed the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. Inside pass. Bayaka. Torre.
You know, it's just like buffet na naman tayo. You know, it's just like, you know, having unlimited serving in the buffet table. Diba? Parang whenever na makikita ni Torre yung bantay niya and he can dominate it, for sure, yun yung gagawin niya. But for Torre to be able to satisfy himself in the buffet table, kailangan niya may pasok yung free throws.
Seeing JRU assistant coach Yong Garcia already inside the venue as JRU will play the Benil Blazers after this contest.
Yeah. One of the brightest minds in basketball.
And grooming his son now, Waki Garcia.
Oh yeah. Oh,
as a coach, we were able to speak with him during the halftime break of the previous game of JRU. Their debut actually here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup for Season 5. Nako po.
Oh no.
Kuha ng pagkain, kaya lang hindi kinakain.
Oh.
That's 4 straight misses.
Masisingilin yan. Di
Oh,
ba?
no leftovers. Problema, daming leftover para dito. Kay Mamadou Torre. Mirabel. I like the way Mirabel is creating opportunities for his teammates, Kiko.
Yes, and ito sinasabi natin, the depth of San Pablo, anyone will have to step up. Anyone can step up, and in this game, makikita natin yan.
Torre against Endenga, throws it out. Oh, and that's the story of the game. Just a lot of unlucky breaks para dito sa Olfu.
But one thing I noticed kay Endenga, yung sinasabi natin, wag niya hayaan siyang ma-seal. Ganun ginawa niya kanina. That's why it's very effective for San Pablo.
And maybe Endenga was able to get some great pointers, but not on that offensive sequence. Oh, Bayaka. All 7 points by Bayaka scored here in the fourth.
Kanina pa yan.
So Francis Bayaka coming alive for Olfu. Kaya lang, walang katulong si Bayaka dito sa fourth quarter. Wild shot by Mirabel. Labayan throws it out to Bayaka. Texon calling for a friend. Torre deep in the post. Oh no. Overshoots that one.
Nagmadali siya on that try. He should have been very patient inside kasi nakataas lang naman yung kamay ni Endenga.
You know, we have to commend Endenga for just holding his ground.
Yes. Despite being eaten alive, figuratively, in several plays, Endenga has been very patient on defense.
Miranda grabs his own miss, throws it out. That's a shot clock reset para dito sa San Pablo Colleges. Endenga. Palma has to shoot. Palma runs out of time.
I mean, they could have taken that shot already kasi yung kay Palma palang nilapit pa niya yung shot niya. Instead, he could have taken it outside.
Coach Francis Natividad and the SPC Ravens trying to finish strong here as they have a 10-point lead with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. The Ravens call for time. You are looking at one of the key players para dito sa Our Lady of Fatima University, Phoenix, Charles Texon, along with Mamadou Torre. Torre with 14 points, Texon with 5. Texon hitting one of the 2 3-pointers made by the Phoenix here in this game. The problem is they're down by 10, but they have the basketball right here. They have got to score. Triple on the way. Wild shot put up there by Bencalo. That's another stop for SPC.
I don't know why Olfu is trying to speed up things. They should be, setting up plays to create those 3-pointers or 3-point shots. Or someone should be left open.
Piana shakes his defender. As we enter the final 2 minutes of this game, Piana steps back for 3. Oh no. We do not want to see any extracurricular activity happen here. Moments ago, we were talking about Piana going for a step back. And then we just heard a loud thud. Next thing we know, we see Lance Miranda on the deck holding on to his mouth. So,
along with si Edward Labayan, siguro kasama na rin dito yung mga sinasabi natin frustrations no? But let's see, the officials have a better view on that one. Like what Anton said, We just heard a thud.
Yeah.
I thought something happened.
But it's good that our coaches told their players to just go back to their respective benches to prevent any untoward incident from happening. Because, you know, especially if you're from the Olfu Phoenix, it's been a frustrating game, Kiko.
Yes, it's a frustrating game. You know, there were plays that you thought that the tide is going to shift, pero you know, San Pablo was able to turn things around for them. They were able to stop the bleeding and score at will. Pero tong Olfu hindi na naging consistent yung paghabol nila.
So while our play is under review, we'd like to thank everybody who have been tuning in and supporting the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. Thank you to Extremely Sweets, LGR, Kickstart Coffee, Buffalo's Wings and Things, and Yokohama Tires, D-Mans. Shout out to Mans D and Boss Romel Nang of Yokohama and Buffalo's Wings and Things respectively. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa Pinoyliga Cup. Kiko, silipin na natin ang nangyayari dito.
I think that was a double foul on Labayan and Miranda. There was a push. Naggantihan lang sila. You know, parang ang nangyari, na-hook si Miranda, nag-hook din si Miranda. Retaliation ang nangyari.
Ang hindi maganda dito is andito na tayo sa last 2 minutes ng ating laro.
Review shows it's a double foul between number 29, Lance Miranda, his third, and number 5, Edward Labayan, also his third foul.
So Labayan and Miranda called for a double foul. As we see a very intense Coach Francis Natividad. Olfu's got to make something happen here. They must score. Jumper on the way is good for Charles Dexon.
They have been waiting for that three-pointer.
Dexon with 7 points in the contest. Mirabel hands it off. San Pablo College is taking their time. Mirabel. Alfonsus. Fade away. And Mirabel with the offensive rebound. Oh my, that was a golden opportunity for Olfu, but Torre just could not secure the rebound. Miranda missing on that shot. Under a minute to play.
Important play coming up.
Torre. Triple on the way, short for Labayan. That would have changed everything.
Imagine that would have brought the lead down to 5 points and could have put pressure on San Pablo.
Mirabel, no look pass. Miranda could not finish. Lumalaban pa etong Phoenix. And that's gonna be an end-one opportunity.
And Coach Francis Natividad is very angry at Sam Alfonso's there. Because that was a missed opportunity for them. Because they allowed an end-one opportunity.
Seven points in the game for Bengcalo. Make that 8. So it's down to 5. Again, it was as high as 15. Alfonso's. Coach Ralph Rivera calling for a foul. Oh my. Kanina pa humihingi ng foul si Coach Ralph. Oh no. The foul that Coach Ralph has been asking for never came. And actually, there were several opportunities where it seemed that there was a foul, but the referee didn't call it.
And Edward Labayan is down. Apparently holding on to the same injury that he had. Pero kasi yung foul na yun, based from what I saw right now, was that nare-release na nila yung bola bago pa sila mahawakan ng referee. Ay, mahawakan ng mga player.
So in the midst of that scramble, Edward Labayan was on the floor, and that's what Labayan is telling the referee, like, they were fouling.
You know, the officials should be on their feet also na alam na nilang pa-foul no? But then, from what I saw talaga is that mabilis na nare-release ng Olfu, ng San Pablo yung bola bago silang hatawin or yakapin ng mga taga-Olfu players. But of course, the officials, you know, had a better view on that one or a better angle.
So when Sam Alfonso's had the ball, Coach Ralph was already calling for the foul.
Yes.
And yun nga, in your eyes, you saw na na-release na ni Samuel yung bola before he was fouled. So once he released, Coach Ralph was again stressing, foul. At nalilate na yung kanyang mga players to foul the San Pablo College's players.
Ito yung parang sinasabi na four corners of basketball na parang naibabato nila agad nahirapang umabol yung players ng Olfu.
So a huge amount of time was already taken off the clock. So mahirap nang makahabol dito. And we can see the thunderous voice of SPC Ravens head coach Francis Natividad. He wants this win and you can feel it.
Oh yes, definitely.
San Pablo 2-0 right now in the East Conference. So syempre, gusto nilang makapuhunan They want those dubs. Now I can hear him say he wants a flop. He believes that Labayan flopped.
Ayan o. Ayun o. Ay, hindi na.
Parang natapilok nga
Oo, natapilok. I don't think that was a flop. But mali yung apak ni Labayan That's why he's holding on to his leg kanina
Yeah.
The same problem that he had for the past two. Kanina nilapitan ko, kamusta yung leg mo? Or yung paa mo? Sabi niya, okay lang. Pero medyo yung nararamdaman pa rin niya.
Alfonso's 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. And that's a buzzer-beating shot.
Wow.
But too little, too late for Charles Texon. As the game ends here, our official tally, 63-60 after that Charles Texon long-range shot brought to you by LGR. That puts Charles Texon's total to 10 points. He had 2 threes in this game. Final score 63-60, but I mean, it looks close. If you didn't watch the game, you wouldn't know na sobrang lumaki yung kalamangan ng San Pablo Colleges. It was as high as 15.
Yes, definitely. Makikita nga natin na na-dominate ng San Pablo ang laro because of their sheer effort and energy. Doon nagkulang ang Olfu Phoenix. And tama ka rin, yung yung start ng Olfu was the reason why they lost this game.
Yeah, it was an 18-6 start for SPC. All right, we'll speak with the player of the game after we hear the alma mater hymns from both schools.
Onwards we march united, in search for what is true. Guided by Our Lady of Fatima, obstacles we push aside, hardships we overcome, but feet can carry us only so much. And so it will have to be our mind that'll carry us to the far horizon, when earth can meet with the sky and our spirit can reach for the stars.
O Fatima, keep us strong and free. Glory, honor, pride, we bring them back to thee. O Fatima, keep us strong and free. Glory, honor, pride, we bring them back to thee.
Our best player of the game with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block, Samuel Alphonsus.
The San Pablo College's Ravens winning over the Olfu Phoenix 63-60, and we are here with a very excited bunch from SPC and our player of the game, Samuel Alphonsus. Samuel, how are you feeling? You guys are 3-0 right now.
Yeah, I feel good. It's a really good feeling to be able to get wins in a row. It's nice.
Samuel, you were telling me that you've only been with SPC for less than a year, but your teammates have embraced you as if you have been here for a very long time. What's been the culture like for the Ravens here in San Pablo Colleges?
It's been a really good experience. I like everybody here. They are all nice people, you know. Yeah, but so far so good. I'm enjoying my stay. So.
Eto, I have a question. Andre Mirabel, 19 points. What can you say about the performance of Andre Mirabel?
And his performance today was exceptionally good. To be honest, I thought he was gonna be, but then, you know, but good kudos to him. That's my player of the game today. Good kudos to Mirabel.
Well, you did a great job as well defending Mamadou Torre, who's much bigger than you. How did you prepare for that matchup?
To be honest, I basically just had to watch clips, check basically what he does, his strengths and weaknesses, and then put my mind to it. And yeah.
Now, Samuel, you came from FEU. You were coached by one of the best imports of all time who played in the PBA, Coach Sean Chambers. What did you learn from him, and what are you bringing from your experience with the Tamaraws here to the Ravens?
To be honest, I really did not play with him for a long time, but the short time I've been with him, basically, one thing I took away was just always stay calm, no matter the situation.
What about Coach Francis Natividad? How are you adjusting to his system here?
I'm not gonna lie. At first it was a little difficult, but then I have to adjust. But
all right, lastly, Samuel, give a shout out to everybody who are tuned in to the Pinoyliga Cup.
thank you everybody for watching. Big shout out to everyone watching, family, friends, and my teammates, coaches. Thank you so much.
All right. Samuel Alfonsos, your player of the game. Sam, great job. We'll see you again in your succeeding games. 3-0, San Pablo Colleges. Let's turn it back over to Kiko.
All right, maraming salamat, Anton, and congratulations to San Pablo Ravens for us win over the Olfu Phoenix 63-60. And kapit pa mga kaliga, meron pa tayong isang Collegiate Cup game, and that will feature JRU Heavy Bombers going up against the College of St. Benil Blazers.